on what's going on out there, lake levels, and Raven's got some TNC stuff. And as a former representative of Central Arkansas Water, Raven still kind of stays plugged into things going on in the Maumelle River watershed. What's happening? How y'all?
So glad to be back.
Chelsea, you raced down here after blasting off the Tuesday night tournament out there on Lake Maumelle.
That's right. We're in full force, the Tuesday night tournament. I'm so happy to have it back. It's my favorite night of the week.
Do you get anything out of your weighmaster for the tournament? That would be Mr. Mark
Well,
Hedrick.
actually, I've actually just gotten to a point where I just have to weigh one guy now. The guy that is the new weighmaster.
So
he fishes the tournament.
You're in an advisory consultation type role these
only
days.
consultation nowadays, and Chelsea and I, we just have to keep everybody,
in line.
Yes, yeah, and I've seen Chelsea. I've seen her get stern.
No, Chelsea.
Yes. Listen, it's equal opportunity around there. If you yell at the weighmaster, you have to yell at me too.
Yeah, and what was the word that Cody used one evening? Gruff.
He said I used bass.
Bass. She got a little bass in her voice. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said, "I'm the owner." It was just like that.
I like it.
Yeah, it was great. It was
Get
great.
off my lawn.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, I like that. And Raven, of course, here with the Nature Conservancy, used to be with Central Arkansas Water, and so you were glad to have her back. And you were soon to be going to the Aloha State, I hear.
I am. A few more months. October.
Yeah. So.
But who's counting, right?
Yeah. I don't have a countdown yet. Maybe I do.
I bet you. Yeah, surely. I mean, I have a countdown. I'm taking a vacation in July, and I'll start counting until next year's.
Trey takes a lot of vacations.
Well,
Trey is he's a kind of a like he could be kind of an Al Roker type, just go places and start reporting.
Yeah.
You could do that. I think you'd be good at it.
Bourdain, maybe.
Yeah.
Parts unknown.
Possibly. Hunter S. Thompson would be.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Was that's
Talking my language. He's my hero.
Yeah, he's great.
He's my hero. He is one of my literary
Speaking
heroes.
of heroes, don't we have somebody on our telephone
Nope,
line?
not yet.
No, Damon.
I don't see the
on.
lights on the call board just yet.
I've been trying to fix a couple of things back here. We'll get him.
Yeah,
all good, Damon. We'll get him in here in a minute. Lots going on. It is. We got some good keepers and calls for you. I got a wonderful trivia question. Mark didn't know the answer, so that's usually the gauge that it'll be hard for people to answer because Mark he's good at the trivia.
Well, and I again, we had a couple of them, but we'll get Philip on just a second. Damon's have technical issues in there. If we can't get him on the first segment, we'll get him on start the second. So we're just waiting for our old buddy Philip to get on.
Raven, what's going on at the Nature Conservancy? I mean, how long you been in that role now? It's
2 weeks shy of a year.
Is it really?
It has.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Fastest year of my life.
It doesn't seem like it's been a year since we had this conversation. I think you were like your last time you were here, you were like a few days away from or had just started the job or something.
We announced me leaving, and then I came back 2 months later in the new role.
I gotcha.
So, we announced. Yeah.
Well, how's that been going for you? I mean,
It's great. The people there are fantastic. We've got, huge goals for Arkansas and conservation, that spread from the Delta to the Ozarks and the Washitas. And we've just got projects all over the state and people on the ground doing great work.
Good deal. Chelsea, how other than having to keep Mark straight at Tuesday night tournaments, how are things at the marina? What's going on?
Oh, they're great. So the lake is about 3.5 feet low, so we've come up quite a bit. It was 10 feet over the winter, so now we're back fully operational. The ramps are good. It's fishing time.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing. Nobody's complaining about launching boats anymore.
No, and they're still complaining. Well, but they can launch them.
They're fishermen, so of course they're complaining.
Here's Philip.
That's what we do.
It's time for the Trader Bill's Outdoors Fishing Report with locations in Hot Springs and Little Rock. Trader Bill's is your one stop for all things outdoors.
And we welcome in on the Edwards Food Giant Hotline our buddy, our pal, Philip Kastner. Philip, a couple minutes late getting you on here. Apologies, we had some technical issues Damon was working on. What's happening, my man?
Well, I mean, basically you're talking about lake levels in central Arkansas.
Yep.
The goofy number is Bull Shoals being 33 feet above full pool.
They have that dam rolling up there.
Yeah, but all the regular lakes, all the regular pools are not that far from full pool. You're talking about Washita, DeGray, of course, Hamilton and Catherine that are always at full pool. The central Arkansas is kind of under control. You're just dealing with northern Arkansas at ridiculous levels for this time of year.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of rain, man. That's keeping them up there. But as we've discussed before, hopefully that will mean some good recruitment in our sport fish species.
No doubt. And Philip, one thing about we've got Father's Day coming up this weekend. I know y'all have got a sale going on at Trader Bill's.
Huge sale, guys. I guess I don't need to pitch to guys, ladies. If you have a guy in the family, a father that's needing something, Trader Bill's at both locations, Hot Springs and Little Rock, has a huge sale on rods, reels, combos, tackle boxes. Everything is 25% off. Have a huge sale on knives. Both electric and chargeable knives are all 25% off. So if you're needing a fillet knife, pocket knife, it doesn't matter. They're all on sale. Big sale on polo shirts, anything with a collar on it, they're all on sale. Men's water shoes are also 25% off. Hot Springs location, we have a big sale on Savage 110 bolt action rifles with a Vortex scope. They're all $50 off. If you need a knife sharpener, we have Work Sharp knife sharpeners on sale for $50 a piece. So
nice.
Anything you might need for Father's Day weekend coming up, please stop by.
Well, Philip, I'll be in the Little Rock location on Saturday helping out. So if anybody wants to come by there and see us, see me, drop in. And Philip, we appreciate you, and we hope you have a good Father's Day.
Thank you, guys. Go Hogs.
No doubt.
Go Hogs. Thank you, Philip. That is Philip Castor from Trader Bill's Outdoors on the Edwards Food Giant Hotline. And, Father's Day, Sunday.
Yep. Think anybody remember?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Well, we're reminding them right now.
Yeah.
Stick around. More Wild Side coming up right after this break.
Okay, Lola.
I'm Mark Hedrick from the Wild Side. Let me tell you about Tammy Chase Insurance. Tammy Chase is a wealth of knowledge as she guides her clients through the sometimes confusing world of health insurance and Medicare coverage. I know because she's helped me understand my options and find the perfect fit for me. She'll do the same for you because every client benefits from her expertise and local market knowledge. Give her a call at 501-658-5127. Tammy Chase Insurance. She puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros has been serving the community for more than 15 years. Locally owned and operated, we offer a wide range of name brand tires, wheels, and automotive service you can trust, so your dollars stay in our community. All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, where customers are treated like family, service like your daddy used to get. Visit in store at one of our 2 locations or shop for tires and service online at allabouttireandbrake.com.
I'm Trey Reid from the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz, and when I'm looking for a great home-cooked lunch on the fly, my go-to spot is the deli at my neighborhood Edwards Food Giant. There's always a great selection of delicious meats and vegetables, fresh from the kitchen and served with a smile by the friendly folks behind the deli counter. You'll get heaping portions with cornbread or a dinner roll and a drink to wash it down, all for under $9. For home cooking without the hassle of washing dishes, go see our friends at Edwards Food Giant.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Mega Millions now has better odds, bigger prizes, and the highest starting jackpot in America. Top prizes start at $50 million and increase rapidly until someone wins. What else is new? How about no more break-even prizes? Win anywhere from 2 to 10 times your bet. And the multiplier? It's no longer an add-on. Mega Millions is always $5 per play, bells and whistles included. Play today in stores or on the go. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
You've heard it on the buzz, and I'm telling you again. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union is helping folks step into the future with their summer auto loan special. We're talking ultra-low rates as low as 1.99%, up to 84 months to pay, and no payments for 90 days. Brand new, gently used, or refi your current ride, 2023, 24, and 25 models are all fair game. But deals like this, they don't hang around. Head to alcoacommunityfcu.org and drive into the future with Alcoa, serving 15 counties across central Arkansas.
Congratulations to Harrison Deere of Rogers and Caroline Jones of North Little Rock for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Tennis as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. They are among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Awards Banquet on Saturday, June 14th, sponsored by CHI St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Basil and linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, Demario Davis. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Tune in to Out of Bounds each Monday for Weekend Recap, brought to you by Fleet Management Services. Serving Central Arkansas for over 20 years, they're your small to mid-sized fleet specialists that also takes care of our fleet at Signal Media. Fleet Management Services is now hiring for Loop Tech, Tire Tech, and Light Maintenance. 8 paid holidays and paid vacation, paid health insurance, and 401k. Pay depends on experience and signing bonus. Apply in person at 901 East 8th Street in Little Rock.
Welcome back to the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. The Wild Side Outdoor Report is brought to you by West Rock Landing, your gateway to fishing and fun on Lake Maumelle.
Are you ready? I didn't even tell you we were going to the West Rock Landing Outdoor Report coming out of the break, but that's kind of what we usually do, Mark.
Listen, Trey, when you get this old, you're ready for anything. I heard the wheels coming down, the flaps adjusting. I could tell we're coming in low. That's right.
Come on, man.
Since we got Chelsea here, we're going to start out with West Rock Landing at Lake Maumelle TNT last week. That'll be a good thing. Brad LeCue and Cody Bryant won it with 15:29. I did check the weight. They were correct. Second place was Ben Burke and Randall Clark. They had 14:97. They had that 4:63 kicker, which helped them a lot. Then Randy and Rick Sugg had 10:72 for third.
Those are some nice weights, man.
That's the biggest so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a little better than what I remember you reciting over the past few weeks.
Yeah. 34th Annual Hall of Fame, Arkansas Outdoor Hall of Fame Banquet. Tickets are on sale now. Go to agff.org. It's presented by Banded Gear. And so that's coming up in August. I guess you're going to be
I will be emceeing it along with Steve Wildman Wilson.
Well, good. Maybe he'll let you talk.
You didn't let him talk much last year.
No. He gets going. We like it.
Yeah,
he's
I
I
was supposed to go. I don't want to interrupt the report. I was supposed to go brim fishing with him yesterday, and I know you were upset that.
Well, I saw him brim fishing yesterday, but it wasn't with you.
It was not. No, it was today actually, and I had a meeting that
he took his son-in-law. I believe, that's who I think he took.
Yeah.
I want to give sympathies to the family of Austin Booth on the passing of his dad, Tom. Tom's been a fixture in the outdoor markets for years. I mean, he's worked on more motors than probably just about anybody. He rebuilt Evan Rude's for years and years and years. Been a fixture, like I say, in the marine marine motor business. So deepest sympathies to Austin, Tom's wife, and his other son and daughter on the loss of Tom Booth. Let's see. They're doing a bathymetric study on Lake Maumelle, June 9th through the 20th. So if you see a large boat with lights and like signage on it, don't go
stay out of its way.
Don't go cutting in front of
it.
Yeah, you can't miss it. They have a generator this year. Last year it got stolen. They stole the generator off the boat last year, if you'll remember. But they do have their generator back.
Can't have anything nice.
No, you can't. But stay out of the way of the boat. When you're doing these bathymetry studies, you have to kind of go in a straight line. That's they don't want to be rocking up and down and serpentining. You got to kind of hit us. So kind of
It's
stay out of this way.
transects, right? Is that what we're doing?
It's grid survey.
Yeah, grid.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. And Trey, you had and Chelsea, we've seen another gator on Maumelle.
We've had a couple of gator sightings.
Yep.
Big ones.
Big ones, like 6-8 foot gators.
Oh, those are
I heard
babies.
they grow them up to 14 feet out there,
They might.
but most only have 4.
Oh, golly.
Oh, come. David, did you hear that? If Hedrick had said that, you would have rushed in here
my God.
and thrown a hat at somebody.
That was.
Thank you for being kind
Don't
to our
make me
guests.
land this airplane.
I was ready for it.
After all those chemicals they've thrown in the water, they probably do have 14 feet.
Oh,
coming back at you.
Hedrick!
Oh,
Coming
man.
back at you.
How risque. That's really risque for you, man.
Well, it
I
was
mean,
over the top. But anyway, and I wanted to mention one other thing in the outdoor report for any of you guys out there. I got a couple other things, but any of you guys out there that are looking for a nice gift for the father, Chelsea's got 15 launch passes at the marina for $50. It saves you $25. So head out there and get you one of those. What a great Father's Day gift.
I think your kids ought to get you that for Father's Day.
Yeah, my kids don't even want to see me on the water. But
well, neither do I.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, Anvil Jaw, Dardanelle, Shane Benton won it, 2063. Jimmy Tubbs, 1767. Wyatt Ellis, 1659. Big Bass, Aaron Starna, 554. Jacob Wheeler, win stage 5 of the BPT on Kentucky Lake, 110.13. Had 46 scoreable bass, won 150 grand, and so there you have it. And Trey, you got something you want to talk about? With
just throw tack one onto the end there of the West Rock Landing Outdoor Report. Safari Club International got their annual banquet, Night of the Hunter, their hunting banquet and auction coming up on June 26. You can get more information at SCI-AR.com, but this is like so many organizations have these banquets. There's all kinds of live and silent auctions. It'll be going on at the Benton Event Center. Hunting gear, lots of raffles, delicious dinner, and a good time with folks who care about conservation and hunting in Arkansas.
You getting us a couple of tickets, Trey?
I probably can. My buddy Ed Regalis, who recently retired from the U.S. Air Force, is on that committee and been trying to help him out with some.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Those are always a lot of fun. And the Benton Event Center is a great place.
Yeah, I've been to a couple things there
really
over the
nice.
years.
It's nice. I actually got Chelsea and her husband out to the Game and Fish Banquet last year.
Yeah, it's a great time.
It
was a good time.
No doubt.
But what is August 23rd
or 22nd?
23rd, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure when it gets closer. I mean, I'm sure Wild Man will tell me when it is.
Yeah. And Deke, we'll get Deke on at some point to come in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good class, including
Steve Harrison.
Steve Harrison over at Hot Springs. Yeah, been very instrumental in bringing a lot of.
Steve said he wants to come on the show, so we'll get him on the show.
Well, let's get him on with Deke when we promote the Hall of Fame a little bit closer to time. Speaking of time, we got a time for a little break here, so we're going to take a short pause. We'll be back talking with Chelsea Cook from West Rock Landing and Raven Lawson from the Nature Conservancy. Stick around. More Wildside coming up right after this.
Living free.
Trader Bill's Outdoors is the one-stop shop for all your fishing and boating needs. They carry Vexus bass boats, Godfrey pontoons, and Taiga surf, wake, and ski boats. Their marine department also features parts and accessories from most boat manufacturers. And if something goes wrong with your boat, their service department is ready to get you back in the game with quality repairs and friendly service. Trader Bill's Outdoors, 1530 Albert Pike in Hot Springs and 12006 I-30 Frontage Road in Little Rock, where great fishing and boating began.
It's time to hit the lakes and rivers, but before you back that boat into the water, stop by Battery Outfitters in North Little Rock, because the boat ramp is a bad place to discover a dead battery. Jacob Johns and the crew will take care of you like family and make sure you're charged up and ready to roll before you make the first cast.
Bad batteries take your fish finder out of the equation, and you can't stay on the fish if your trolling motor won't turn. So take charge of your fishing fortunes with a trip to Battery Outfitters, 5915 JFK Boulevard.
Spring and summer may be behind us, but that doesn't mean there's not a good reason to get out to Lake Maumelle to enjoy a day on the water. Trey Reid here from the Wild Side to tell you about West Rock Landing. Our friends at West Rock have everything you need to enjoy a day on the lake. Whether you're fishing for bass or crappie or just taking in the amazing views of the Ouachita Mountains, West Rock offers bait, tackle, boat rentals, and so much more. Check them out at westrocklanding.com or go see them just a few miles west of Little Rock on Highway 10. West Rock Landing, your gateway to Lake Maumelle.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Big Lot.
Big things are going on at the Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
How big are we talking here?
How about employee pricing plus?
Plus what?
Plus sales tax paid.
My sales tax too?
We've got the inventory. We've got the deals. You pay what we pay. Plus, get your sales tax paid at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa Road at I-30 in Benton.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We see people seizing opportunities, building communities, and achieving their dreams right in their hometowns. That's why we provide services, resources, and tools that help you accomplish what you want, where you want. Whether you're starting out, starting over, or starting something new, we have account options designed to work for you and your goals. At Southern Bank, we know where you're coming from because we're from here too. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit one of our local branches or online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
On your way to the Little Rock Airport, business travelers park fast at Expressway Airport parking. As you park, our shuttle picks you up, and a 60-second ride later, you're at the airport. Download our app and earn rewards. Simply scan the virtual gate pass to enter and scan again to exit. No waiting, and your receipt is emailed to you. Pay less than municipal airport parking at Expressway Airport parking, left of the airport entrance, next to the Comfort Inn.
Join the zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to the Wild Side. Trey Reid and Mark Hedrick with you. We got Chelsea Cook from West Rock Landing and Raven Lawson from the Nature Conservancy talking. We're all over the place. There's lots going on. But, you know, one of the things we were talking about in the green room, and if you missed it, Raven, it's been a long time with Central Arkansas Water, so you're still plugged into Maumelle watershed kind of stuff.
Around.
Yeah. She won't leave.
A big thing that's been going on across.
No, TNC's all about partnerships, so I'm keeping them alive.
Across the country, and Arkansas has been very active in it, is stream barrier removals. And there were a number of them on the Maumelle River above the lake. And you're telling me that a couple more coming out.
Yeah. So just north of the lake, between Highway 9 and Highway 10, there's 2 historic crossings. They were put in 60, 70 years ago for irrigation. And so they channelized the river. The river used to meander at that point. And so they're going to rebuild the meanders through the floodplain.
Nice.
And they're going to remove those 2 barriers. And and the Nature Conservancy actually has North American-based targets for assisting partners across the U.S. in these dam removals and barrier removals, creating better fish passage, creating better sediment flow.
Right.
And that's a big target for us in Arkansas, and we do that across the state. But this is a real big win for Central Arkansas water.
So restoring those meanders, there was a project the TNC led up on Rockhouse Creek, a tributary
Yeah.
of the Kings River. Again, it was a stream barrier removal, but the creek Rockhouse was so degraded there right before it meets the Kings that it was not cost effective to repair the actual creek, so they went out into the floodplain with these machines that operated on X, Y, and Z axes, and it dug a new creek channel. Is it going to be that kind of work going on there? Or?
So it's a little more natural. They're calling it zero grade, and so the
lot of rock?
footprint,
Lot of rock? No rock?
not a lot of rock, but the footprint of the old channels are still there, and so they're going to notch some levees upstream and get those back in some channels, and then when they remove these, they're going to spread
the
back
creek
out
will
on the
kind of
floodplain.
do its own thing and get back into those.
Well, anybody that fishes Lake Maumelle knows that the white bass run up the river, and when you've got less impediments, it makes for a better spawn and less sediment, more flow, better flow, less muddy flow.
Yeah.
It makes for better.
You know what else? It
And
makes
the-
for better drinking water.
Yes,
Makes
it does.
for better drinking
It does.
water.
And
And I hear the log perch are taking advantage of
I gotta
that
tell you,
spawning area.
Trave's seen what I use to fish for crappie. So is Chelsea. It's a little fluke, tiny fluke, and it looks like a little log perch. That's what it looks like. And a crappie will eat it, a bass will eat it. Just about everything eats log perch, and some people call them sand pike. But I got to tell you, when there's a lot, we've talked about this before, but there's a lot more people that drink water than go fishing.
Yep.
So if we can work in concert with each other and have better fishing and better drinking water,
Everybody
it works.
wins.
Everybody
It
wins.
works. It works. So
Everybody wins.
and it helps Chelsea because then all of a sudden, bingo, we're back. This year, I just don't see as many people fishing for white bass as they used to, because there's a lot of sediment in the upper end. To go in and take a dredge and dredge that out would be millions, just millions. So that's not cost productive. But doing stuff like this and allowing the water to do that for you, we're going to see a lot better fishing in the spring.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm excited about it.
Chelsea, what's traffic been like with the lake coming back up with all the rains? I got to believe that folks, obviously access and getting the boats in and out. We were alluding to the ramps earlier. Folks starting to get back out there and enjoy things a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, it's picking back up. If the weather is good, it's busy.
Good.
And so we're just waiting on sun.
And I notice you're cleaning up all around the docks. You've been doing a lot of cleanup work, getting, ships, but sailboats or boats that have sunk. Nobody's claimed them. You're getting those out of the way, making way. It makes it, just makes it pretty. I mean, we've talked about this. It's like being in Canada, only you're 15 minutes from Little Rock.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, because a lot of the projects we do, we just rely on the water. And so we've just been waiting for it to come back up, and we're knocking stuff out now.
So it's not you that's going out there and pumping all that water out with a little pump ever?
It's not.
Handheld pump.
I've been turning the faucets on and trying to fill it back up, but it's just
it
not
doesn't
quite
work.
working.
Just doesn't work.
Handheld bilge takes
That's
a little
it.
while.
Don't you have a trivia question?
Yeah, you want to do that? I think it's about time for that, Mark.
Yeah, because we may need the whole.
It's time for
rest of
this
the show.
week's Tammy
Whatever.
Chase Insurance Outdoor Trivia Question. You may not know the answer to this week's trivia question, but Tammy Chase has the answers for all your health insurance and Medicare needs. Tammy Chase Insurance. She puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
Because Mark, makes it sound. Oh boy, my mic was down a little bit. Because Mark makes it sound like this is so difficult. I'm going to give you lots of hints, and Raven's going to know the answer, so don't blurt.
Okay.
I want you to name a river in Arkansas, and I'm going to give you some clues to help you name this river. And it is the number to call if you know the answer is 501-661-1037. All right. It is the rare Arkansas River that flows south to north. Now, generally, it meanders, it flows south to north, falls off the north face of the Boston Mountains from an elevation of about 2,200 feet, and twists and turns about 90-ish miles before it runs into Table Rock Lake at the Arkansas-Missouri border. And Raven's employer, the Nature Conservancy, has a big footprint on this river, too.
Indeed.
And it's my favorite smallmouth river in Arkansas. So there's all kinds of hints there.
Yeah.
What is the name of this river that I'm looking for here?
I like it.
501-661-1037 if you know the answer.
That's a $10 gift card.
$10 gift card to Sonic from our friends at Tammy Chase Insurance.
Yeah, and you can call that number.
You knew it before I even brought in the TNC reference.
The very first.
The
hint.
north, the flows north is really the dead
I was there
giveaway
week
here.
before last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the phone lines; they're going crazy.
Look, they are. See, it's not that hard.
Yeah, people can Google that really.
And
quick.
regular
Roger, hang
listeners,
up.
Mango.
regular listeners probably know the clue that it's my favorite smallmouth stream in the state.
Yeah. That's Lone Oak. Isn't that where you go for your favorite smallmouth up there?
No.
I
I do like the Caddo a lot,
Yeah, Caddo.
too.
Caddo. I thought maybe you'd go to Lone Oak and fish the ponds.
Looks like we've got, let's see if Howard on line one. Hey, Howard, what's going on?
I'm good.
Well, great.
Well, Howard, are you calling to answer our Tammy Chase Insurance trivia question about this rare river that flows to the north in northwest Arkansas and empties into Table Rock Lake at the Arkansas-Missouri border? Do you know that river, Howard?
The White River.
Oh, no. The White does flow north before it enters Beaver, but then it takes a hard east turn and then a southerly turn. Good guess, but that's not what we're looking for, Howard.
Thanks,
for
Howard.
listening, buddy.
Oh, man.
Let's go to Paul on line two. Paul, Howard.
Hello.
Hey, Paul. Howard was
I'm
not
fine.
on the
Good,
point.
good.
Do you know what river we're looking for? The name of the river that flows 90 miles from the Boston Mountains to meet Table Rock Lake, flowing northward generally.
Well, no, it's not the White River. Someone guessed the Mulberry, but I don't think that's right either.
No. It runs into the Arkansas River. It does now. The White and the Mulberry both start roughly in the same vicinity as the river I'm looking for.
Yes, sir.
All around the Fallsville area up there.
More
and,
hints.
Yeah. Runs
Okay,
through.
well, thanks. Let me
Thanks a lot,
play.
Paul.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks,
it.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for listening.
I bet Howard's calling back. Howard's good.
Howard's got it now.
Yeah,
no,
yes.
I don't know. With Damon's on that. Yeah, it's the river we're looking for, the White, the Kings, and the Buffalo, and the
Well. Ding, ding, ding. Well, at least you said three of them. At least you said three of them.
And
it's
the
just
Buffalo
one of
and
three.
the Mulberry, they all kind of start right there.
Goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad I didn't
I
know.
swear those were just chanterelles that I ate for dinner, man.
no doubt. We got a phone call.
Let's talk to Brian on line one. Brian, do you know the name of the river we're looking for?
I'm thinking it's the Kings River.
That's right, Brian, and I blurted it unintentionally there.
That's all right.
But you are exactly right, Brian.
Stay on the phone.
Very, very good. Yeah, one of the rare rivers that flows north. Although, to Howard's point, the White does flow north, but it doesn't flow quite 90 miles before it hits Beaver Lake. But Brian, hold the line. I'm going to put you on hold. Damon's going to get your contact info, and we'll get you a $10 Sonic gift card from our friends at Tammy Chase Insurance.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you, Brian.
Hey, and I know how bad you wanted that sandwich.
I swear, I told myself I wasn't going to do that. I was naming the four rivers that all start in the same spot, and I just forgot to omit Kings River.
Yep. It's but that's good. He was holding. I'm sure he didn't hear.
They had the Mayfly Project had their smallmouth shootout up there at Kings River Outfitters last weekend or weekend before, and it was tough sledding, man. It rained so much, and the water was up. Hey, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Wild Side right after this. Stick around.
Mr. Phillips found old Johnny Cat.
Hey folks, Mark Hedrick here to tell you about Battery Outfitters in North Little Rock. They're here to serve your battery needs, from cell phones to hearing aids to power tools. And when it comes to service, Battery Outfitters is second to none. Got a problem with your truck or your boat battery? Just pull in at 5915 JFK Boulevard and the Battery Outfitters crew will handle the rest. And don't forget to ask about Key Fob Friday and watch Battery Saturday. You'll be glad you did. Battery Outfitters, 501-537-4990 for all your battery needs.
All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros has been serving the community for more than 15 years. Locally owned and operated, we offer a wide range of name brand tires, wheels, and automotive service you can trust, so your dollars stay in our community. All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, where customers are treated like family. Service like your daddy used to get. Visit in-store at one of our 2 locations or shop for tires and service online at allabouttireandbrake.com.
Navigating the world of health insurance coverage can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why Tammy Chase Insurance is here to help. Medicare coverage, health insurance, indemnity, life, dental, and vision. Tammy Chase and her team have the expertise and resources to help you figure out the plans and coverages that are right for you. Check them out on the web at TammyChaseInsurance.com or stop by in person at 8414 Counts Massey Road in North Little Rock. Tammy Chase puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
It's summertime, y'all, which means it's the best time of the year to be outdoors. For me, every day, that 10:30 a.m. run that I take on the Arkansas River Trail, that's what it's all about. Get done producing Morning Mayhem at 10, get home, hit the trail. It's great to be outside. It's great to be active. What can put a halt to your summer fun? It's joint pain. Hey, everybody, it's Josh Neighbors for QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics has helped tens of thousands of people achieve lasting joint pain relief using natural treatments that harness your body's own healing power. Regenerative medicine used to be seen as an alternative, but now it's mainstream, and QC Kinetics, they are the nation's leader. They have potent and powerful cellular level treatments that help revitalize and restore damaged joint tissue. They're not masking the pain, they're going right after it. So say goodbye to that chronic pain that's keeping you from enjoying the summer sun and live your best life. Learn more about this revolutionary treatment and get a free consultation. Call QC Kinetics now, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Most people think HR is pushing out payroll and filling out forms, but you know better. You're looking to shape culture, drive strategy, and truly lead people. And on June 24th, you can be seen and heard at the TPC Together Conference. Attend sessions to help grow and strengthen your organization and connect with a community that actually gets what you do. June 24th at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in Springfield. Space is limited, so register now for the HR event that's redefining what's possible. The TPC Together Conference.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. Our team of experts can become your outsourced IT department, solving problems even before you know about them. We provide and maintain everything from servers and network infrastructure to printers and digital copiers. As a family business with over 80 years of history in Little Rock, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. If you're ready to get your IT in order, visit captg.com and sign up for a free consultation.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state, with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
I'm a real wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one.
Welcome back to the Wild Side. Lovely Tuesday evening. We are on the cusp of the strawberry moon rising here in about 20, 31 minutes, I think. 8:11. Moonrise tonight.
You know, Kentucky tries to take credit for the Kentucky strawberry moon. I saw today where they were calling it the Kentucky strawberry moon. And I was going, no, we'll take credit for it in Arkansas.
It's a little past strawberry harvest season when it's the
They
strawberry
got
moon.
their blue moon anyway.
Yeah, they got a blue
That's right.
moon. But
Damon, did you want to sing Blue Moon of Kentucky, Keep on Shining?
No, you just did.
Well, I just did it in a spoken word sort of way, but yeah, okay.
A rap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Well, you know, Raven was talking about these structures that the Nature Conservancy in partnership with some other folks has built on out around the Washita Trail.
Yeah, I wish the Nature Conservancy could take credit for that one. But no, that was Friends of the Washita Trail and Central Arkansas Water just completed the last 2 trail shelters on the full expanse of the Washita Trail. So these are for overnight hikers, through hikers, shelters kind of off, but they are both, one is north of the lake, Lake Maumelle, and then the other is just south of the river between Highway 9 and Highway 10. So big congratulations to the Friends of the Washita Trail. That project, they have wanted to finish out the trail shelters through the full expanse for many, many years. And them in Central Arkansas Water have been working on that for about the last 8 or 9. So big congratulations to them.
And where can you start hiking from? I mean, can you start like over on
in
the
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the
But I'm talking
plain.
centrally.
I'm just singing tonight, Mark.
224 miles from
I'm
Tallahassee, Oklahoma.
centrally, because I've seen a lot of folks hiking with backpacks coming down. I know they've come along because they got the big packs, not the little.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want to could you start at West Rock and
go
around the lake?
Well, almost.
You
could almost start at West Rock and go all the way around the lake.
Right.
They're working on it. There's going to be another 11 miles of trail from West Rock toward Pinnacle Mountain State Park.
Right.
That'll connect up to the
cool,
Ouachita Trail.
Cool. So.
And then, more trail projects going on in the area. Ranch North Woods, that is a TNC property. We are under construction for expanding some trail. It's going to have some boardwalk, going to make that more friendly year round. It gets a little flooded.
It gets a little damp.
A little soggy out there. So we're trying to remedy that and make it a more pleasant experience for people year round.
No gators that we know of?
I haven't seen any out there.
So many cool opportunities just right here beyond our doorstep in Central Arkansas. You don't have to go far. I mean, you said it felt like you're in Canada, but you're on Lake Maumelle. But
really
we're so fortunate to. I know, really. I mean, 15, 20 minutes from where we sit right now, you can be in wild Arkansas.
Well, you can see,
and you could do 3 activities in an afternoon.
Yeah.
You could, paddle around the Little Maumelle, and then you could go for a hike, and then you could hop on your bike and ride over Rattlesnake Ridge. It's just fantastic.
Then you can go out to Chelsea's place at West Rock Landing and get a frozen Snicker bar,
and you can get your drinks and your fish bait.
No doubt.
Get you some crickets.
No doubt.
Let's do some keepers and calls.
It's time for this week's Keepers and Calls, presented by Battery Outfitters. Sometimes you keep them, sometimes you throw them back. But when it comes to your battery needs, the service and selection at Battery Outfitters are always keepers.
You've got the good one tonight, so I'm going to let you lead off. And it's a call, right?
It's a call. I've also got a keeper, but I'll start out with this. On May 24th at 9 a.m. local time, now this is in the eastern part of the United States, there's a mountain called Cascade Mountain, and a forest ranger was summoned and responded to two hikers after a 911 call to report the death of the third companion of their hiking party. However, after he encountered the two men, who also told the Cascade Summit steward. So, they got a summit steward out there. We don't have anything.
That's a hell of a title right there. I want to be a summit steward one day.
I mean, would that not be great?
Is there beer involved?
Well, I want a little bag.
I think there's a little bit more than
involved. So anyway, they also told the summit steward they were lost, these two guys. So basically, they were determined that something wasn't right, and they thought they might be in an altered mental state. So turns out the two had reportedly eaten hallucinogenic mushrooms, and the third hiking companion was not dead at all.
Oh, wow. No. Story has a happy
He was not
ending.
dead at all. So he wasn't deceased. So the hiking duo was then promptly escorted to a waiting ambulance, and also a patrol car was in the area. And the third hiker was escorted back to camp by the ranger. So all's well that ends well, but that's not a good thing to be consuming on a hike, I wouldn't think.
Well, another story with a happy ending. Ed the zebra is back in captivity.
Yes.
It's been the generating memes. A runaway pet zebra that was on the loose for more than a week in Tennessee became an internet sensation in the process, was finally captured Sunday. Ed the zebra was captured safely after being located in a pasture near a subdivision in the Christiana community in central Tennessee. According to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office, Ed was airlifted and flown by helicopter back to a waiting animal trailer. And the photo on the AP story was awesome. Yeah. It's just like this zebra in a net hovering. But anyway, the zebra was spotted and filmed running along Interstate 24, forcing deputies to shut down the highway. Ed escaped into a wooded area. There were several sightings posted to social media. Ed was even filmed trotting through a neighborhood. The zebra quickly became the subject of internet memes, including one fake post with Ed dining at a Waffle House, and others had him visiting other Tennessee cities or panhandling on the side of the road.
Nice. Well, I've got one more. I talked to our buddy Jacob Johns over at Battery Outfitters this afternoon, and they're having a little Father's Day sale too, so go by and see them at 5915 JFK Boulevard. Go by and see Jacob or Cadence Heron, and they'll point you in the right direction for great Father's Day gifts. So they've got a pretty neat. You've been over there. They got a really neat store and a lot of stuff that dads would like.
There's a lot of cool dad stuff. in there,
God,
for sure,
tons of it.
I got one more, Mark. So I talked about flying zebras. How about flying boats?
I like it.
I
Do
do.
zebras drive them?
So we're maybe used to seeing flying zebras at this point, but not so much flying boats. But in the southern part of Puget Sound, the Washington Department of Natural Resources was using one of its firefighting helicopters to haul abandoned boats off an uninhabited island in the southernmost reaches of the Sound. The vessels had come to rest after drifting with the currents. Apparently, a lot of folks don't want to dispose of their boats properly, so they just push them off in Puget Sound.
Unbelievable.
Or in Lake Maumelle. I've never heard
Chelsea,
of
you
this.
can't relate to that, can you?
no.
Where's
But you're
our-
not hiring any helicopters
I was
to
going to say, any
remove those
helicopter
at this
pilots
point.
listening tonight?
Also, you've gone out to move boats before and found people in them.
Oh,
many times.
Yeah. So
Well, this was an operation by the Washington Department of Natural Resources. They've been doing this program since 2002 and have since hauled out more than 1,200 derelict vessels. They don't typically use a helicopter, but there are some sensitive kelp beds, which are home to some of the food that salmon like to. Did I say salmon?
Salmon.
You did.
You did.
Where's the buzzer? I want to buzz myself, Mark.
Are you sure those were chanterelles you had on your pasta?
Maybe that blood pressure is not a result of current events or work pressure. I don't know.
Well, derelict boats are one thing, but derelicts are something completely different. So, I mean, you got to be careful when you're hauling a derelict boat.
Oh, man. Anyway, so flying boats. If you see flying boats in Puget Sound, it's restoring the environment to more of a pristine state. Speaking of a pristine state, I'm not in one tonight.
Well, you only got
Mark,
10 more
apparently.
minutes, really.
I said salmon, and what was the other? Oh, and I gave away the
King's
answer.
River.
King's
Yeah.
River.
At least you didn't call a guy Jesus, which I did one night. So anyway.
Jesus, help us.
Yeah.
We got to take one last break. We'll be back to wrap the Wild Side Up right after this. Stick around.
Trader Bill's Outdoors has the largest fishing tackle selection in the region, including the newest lures and the newest colors, as well as a wide selection of locally made lures that are proven winners on Arkansas lakes and streams. They also carry top-of-the-line rods and reels by the industry's leading companies, and they employ local anglers who are always prepared to answer your questions and set you on the path to success. Trader Bill's Outdoors, 1530 Albert Pike in Hot Springs and 12006 I-30 Frontage Road in Little Rock.
I'm Mark Hedrick from the Wild Side here on 103.7 The Buzz. You probably already know Edwards Food Giant as the meat people. And when I'm looking to throw a steak on the grill, my first stop is the incredible meat counter at Edwards Food Giant. Ribeyes, fillets, strips, T-bones, and porterhouses. Whatever your favorite cut, you'll find the best selection of certified Angus beef at Edwards Food Giant. Their prices are great, with weekly specials that will make your next steak dinner as affordable as it is tasty. Go see them today. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. Mark Hedrick here from the Wild Side to tell you about our friends at West Rock Landing on Lake Maumelle. I've been fishing Maumelle for decades, and even though I've learned a few things about catching fish on the lake through the years, I've also learned that it all starts at West Rock Landing. If you're looking for a place to hold your next bass tournament, our friends at West Rock are ready to help you take care of the details. Their covered deck is perfect for weigh-ins. They can also set you up with a boat rental for a day of fishing or a day of just enjoying the views and the area's wildlife. Go see them today. West Rock Landing, your gateway to Lake Maumelle.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now, for a limited time, get 2.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end July 7th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Congratulations to Alan Gallardo Lopez of Fayetteville and Lily Bershears of Rogers for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Cross Country, as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. They are among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Awards Banquet on Saturday, June 14th, sponsored by CHI St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Basil and linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, Tamaria Davis. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grabber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Summer's heating up, and Brewski's is your chill zone. Doors open at 11 a.m. daily. Happy hour starts when you walk in the door, so come crush a slow lunch with smash burgers, loaded fries, and wings and 11 wild sauces. And now, booking a VIP section for that special night out in your favorite downtown Little Rock hotspot is easier than ever at brewskispubandgrub.com. Just pick your section, pick your date, and pay online in 3 easy steps. Brewski's downtown in North Little Rock, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great-tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
Welcome back to the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. It's the All About Tire and Brake tip of the week. All About Tire and Brake, because you deserve hassle-free service.
Big event. Mark, a lot of times when we think of conservation, we think it's in the purview of the sciences, right? But there's an exhibition opening at the Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts on Friday that really kind of highlights the way art has led the way in conservation over the decades. A really cool exhibition called The Long View, From Conservation to Sustainability, works from the Bank of America collection, will be on display at the Arkansas Museum of Fine Arts Friday through August 31st. It features paintings, photographs, prints, and sculptures by artists who use their art to advocate for the conservation and protection of the planet and the creation of sustainable habitats for the future. Really cool event. And on Saturday, my day job, Arkansas Game and Fish, I'll be over there with some colleagues as part of the first of 3 Family Fest that the museum will be holding in conjunction with this exhibition. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday, featuring interactive art making, outdoor adventures, and numerous hands-on activities for visitors throughout the museum, as well as outside on the event lawn. Arkansas Fly Fisher is going to be there doing some fly casting demos, and Greta James, who's art director at Game and Fish, done the last several license plates, going to be there talking about the role of art in conservation. That license plate, for instance, has raised more than $20 million in the last 25 years for conservation education in Arkansas.
I was a multi-time recipient of that.
You got, do you have the brown trout yet, the new one? Because it is stunning.
Now, I have a bass on my outback.
Yeah, the long-eared sunfish is pretty awesome, too. You got the crappie.
And I don't know, these people don't realize also, and the folks in the studio don't realize, Trey, you're quite the artist now.
I'm working on it, Mark. I'm working on it.
Art classes.
I have been taking some classes at the Wingate School at the Museum of Fine Arts, doing some printmaking and having a lot of fun with that. We're going to be doing some printmaking at this Family Fest on Saturday. So come check it out, and it really is kind of cool. I mean, Ansel Adams, ever heard of him? John James Audubon. There's going to be some works from Audubon, from Ansel Adams, from Thomas Hart Benton, pretty well-known regionalist from Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Some of his works are in Crystal Bridges up in Bentonville. But yeah, really, some of those famous Dust Bowl photographs.
Yeah.
But like 88 pieces by 38 different artists from Audubon, mid-19th century, all the way up to contemporary. So come check it out. Going to be fun.
So what are you doing tonight now after you leave here, Chelsea?
Oh, I'm going straight back to the tournament.
Yeah.
It's where I want to be. It's where I live.
Yes, you do. You do. And what are you doing tonight? You go home and
I go home and do the mom routine, getting everybody ready for bed, and wake up tomorrow and do it all over again.
So do you do a ton of traveling in your new job?
In state.
Yeah. More so than you did at CAW, you think?
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. But you're still working in the same purview, more or less,
Yes.
and a lot of the same people. And
Yep, it's all conservation.
And we like seeing you out at Lake Maumelle. We like seeing you pull up out there. And they've, like I say, they're still working on the dam. I think they said they can at full pool, everything will be, all the damage is above the water line, so they can continue to fix that. I think they're working on the Highway 10 bridge down, putting a little
On the
rock
west
on.
end,
Yeah, on
yeah.
the west end, putting a little rock in there, shoring things up. So I mean, they're doing a lot of work on that, and I got to tell you, like I say, I think they're really doing a great job of cleaning the water up, making the habitat better, and they'll never be. I shouldn't say never, because you never do, but I don't think anybody will ever be able to go out there and in any grand scale put trees or anything in that lake just because of the carbon. But you start working on the streams and the rivers that flow in it, clearing that water up, it's going to help a lot.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff, man. Chelsea, we're gonna go check out the tournament, you say?
Weigh a few fish.
Anything else cool going on out at West Rock over the next few weeks? You want
Just Father's Day.
Father's Day.
We do have the very special Brazalo buzz baits, which I know have been sold out
Oh,
online
man.
ever since they blew up when was Pat Schlapper
Pat Schlapper
used it at the Bassmaster.
Now, wait a minute. Was it because Pat Schlapper won that Bassmaster on the Sabine River, or was it because
we had him on
the show?
I think it's a little.
I mean,
we had
chicken
Danny
or egg,
I think
right?
the
I don't
combo
know.
of him coming on the show plus using Danny's bait, a local. I mean, it's
and we kind of like to get Pat Schlapper on the show one of these days, but we're going to let Danny do that for us. We're going to let Danny handle that. We'll get Pat Schlapper on. We'll talk about it one day. But this is what Trey and I've talked about for a while. I love going out and throwing stuff you can see them hit. Top waters.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz baits, spinner baits, the
Well, I don't like fishing at night. I want to see it happen, man.
And I truly enjoy live scope to a degree, but it you can see the fish swim up and bite it, but there's something about running that buzz bait parallel to a weed line and watching a 1 pounder or a 5 pounder just
doesn't matter, does it?
Kill it. It doesn't matter. And buzz baits are just bass catching baits.
So you got plenty in stock now.
Oh, we've got them.
All right.
Well, this is what Dad's going to want. And while you're out there, she's got jigs, everything, plus
and 15 launch passes
and frozen Snickers.
Chelsea Cook, Raven Lawson, thank y'all so much for coming in. Always a pleasure to see y'all here on the Wild Side.
Philip called in on the hotline.
Yeah, Edward Fujan hotline, Philip Kastner. And, hey, we did it again, Mark. We landed the plane safely. I only said like 18, 23 words wrong tonight.
That's all right.
Gave away the answer to the trivia question, but there's always next week, and we'll be back.
That's right.
For Damon Poole and Mark Hedrick, I'm Trey Reid. We'll talk to you next time right here on the Wild Side. So long, everybody.
The last bastion of quality programming.
Why would